Hello everyone, this is Julie with Craft with Julie and welcome to our June virtual craft day. Today we're going to be playing with the Country Woods DSP Designer Series paper from Stampin' Up and the fully flowering mix and match ephemera pack as well. So we're going to be using the paper and this in both of our, or all of our projects today. We're going to be doing the cards and then also 2 layouts. So those videos are they're coming, so stay tuned for those. So first we're going to go ahead and create our cards. So hopefully you have cut your paper. If you have not received a workshop guide for this virtual craft day projects, you still can. All you need to do is order the Country Woods Designer Series paper on my website, which is Julie. Oh wait, sorry, it's not. That's my email. It is www.craftwithjulie.stampinup.net is my website. I'm still learning all the things. So you just add the Country Woods paper to your order and I will send you this workshop guide for free. It has all the cutting and pictures and also a little description of how to put the projects together. So that is still available. As long as the paper is available, that workshop guide is available as well. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me flip to my instructions really quick so I know which cards we're doing. So here's our first 2 cards. I'll set these aside. These cards will go together pretty fast and easy. They're really super cute. And oh, I think I need my trimmer. So hold on just a second. Let me go grab my trimmer for this one. All right, so I just got the Stampin' Up trimmer and I have to say I am loving it. I used fixers and fiskers in the past, but I'm really enjoying, I don't know what about it, it seems to cut better. So you'll need a trimmer. You'll also want to grab your pack of ephemera flowers. The ink pads we're using are black and Close to My Heart Mocha, or if you have Stampin' Up's Early Espresso, that would be very close to the Mocha. I'm slowly collecting the Stampin' Up ink pads, so I'm still going back and forth between the 2. The stamp set that we're using is called Simply Said, and I will actually put a list of all the products that I used today in the description of the video, so you can quickly see which stamp set or whatever that I used. I've used Simply Said for quite a few projects, so this is not a new set, but it is a really good sentiment set. So if you need one, I highly recommend that one. And then I think that is all along with your paper. So hopefully you've cut your papers already. If not, you can pause this video and catch up with this. So let's go ahead and grab the pieces that we're going to need. Let's see. Mine got a little messed up. Hopefully I'll grab the right ones. I think, let's see, so it's 4 by 5 1/4 dark wood pattern. And you just need the 1. There we go. That's what I messed up. I'm looking for 2, but that's not it. So 4 5 1/4, and we are going to cut this at a diagonal. I need to do it this way because I am left-handed, so I cut funny. Or correctly, depending on who you are. So when I cut a diagonal, I like to put the cutter at the top of the project, and then I just line up the corners right there on that rail or the divot on my trimmer, and then I just cut. And that should be your angle. Okay, so let me grab a card base. Actually, you'll need 2 card bases. I'm still using my Close to My Heart ones. Someday I will run out, so So I'm going to have to very soon cut my own card bases, but that's okay. We can do that. All right, so we're going to take these two pieces and lay them out. Okay, and then you can stamp the sentiment whichever you would like. I did thanks and I also did hello, so you can choose between the two. I think I'm just going to stick with thanks for both of them because I'm always needing a thank you card. So I'm just going to take that thanks out of my case and add it to my block, and then line those up so I kind of know where I want to put that. Grab my black ink and we'll just stamp right here in upper right hand corner on both of them. All right, so now we can go ahead and just attach our paper. And oh, of course, I run out every time. Hold on, let me grab a new one. So this is a fun little sneak peek. Stampin' Up! Will be carrying these adhesive runners from Close to My Heart here in July. They have some left over, and I'm guessing Stampin' Up! Purchased them from Close to My Heart, so you will be able to get that again coming soon. So I'm super excited because I really like the adhesive. Okay, and then add a little adhesive. I like to make sure I do the corners because they tend to come up a little bit. And I'm just leaving a little bit of a white edge on the left hand side and on the bottom. Okay, so those are ready for our ephemera. So you can choose what you would like. On this pink one, I actually used two different ones. So I'm going to punch out this strawberry one and then this one right here. And then for this one, I just used the really big black and white. I thought it was so pretty, just leaving it black and white, but you could always color it in if you want to. And we're going to grab some dimensionals. Hopefully I have enough. Oh, I do. Hopefully I have enough. And we can add our little flower. Just kind of arrange it however it works with your thank you or your thanks. Let's see, I did it this way. There we go. So the little, that looks right. Okay, so I'm gonna flip that over and just add a couple of dimensionals to the back. And there we go. I really do like these dimensionals. These little backings tend to make their way around my house. Usually the cats grab them with their tails get into them, and we'll have a little kitty walking by with a little dimensional backing hanging on its tail. Okay, so this is, I'm going to do the large one first. I really like these ephemera packs. There's a really large variety. We actually used them last month in our Unbounded Beauty workshop, and those videos are still available. The workshop guide is still available. Like I said, as long as the paper's available, you can add it to your order, and I will send you the workshop guide that corresponds with that paper. So you can go check those out from last month. And just add one more dimensional to the back of this one. Okay, and add that right there to the top. Okay, so now we're going to grab our bling. This is the Rainbow Adhesive-Backed dots. And look how many fun colors are on there. A lot of different colors you can choose from. So on the pink one, I'm going to put the lighter pink, oops, dots on there. Let me grab my scissors, that will be easier. I saw a lot of videos the Stampin' Up! Ladies have a little tool they use. I need to figure out what it is. If you know what that tool is, let me know in the comments because I need one. On this one, I chose blue, but you can choose any color that you want to. Just a large one and then a small one. Okay, there we go. So that is card number 1 and card number 2. They're so fun, super quick and easy to put together, thanks to those ephemera packs. Okay, so card number 3 and 4 is this one right here. They're basically the same card, I just, the ephemera is a little different because you only get, well actually you get 2. But for these purposes, I changed them up a little bit. All right, so let's grab our papers. And so this is kind of the goldish tone wood grain. Then this blue that I just love. And the Thinking of You. And did I lose the other one? Oh, here it is. Oh, funny. I already cut up the paper. Well, that's not going to work. Okay. We'll figure out what I messed up on here in a minute. Okay, so we have those two, and we can stamp our sentiment. You can choose a different sentiment if you like to. I might change it up just a little bit. Happy birthday doesn't fit. Maybe I'll just do the hello. Maybe I'll do that. Okay. Unfortunately, I've had to send out a few Thinking of You recently. It seems like bad things just kind of happen in like bundles, or not bundles, but like several at a time. Like several people I know are having a hard time, and it just all comes at once, it seems like. That's what I was trying to say. Okay, so I'm going to stamp hello on kind of the left side, just like that. Oh, we have Lila. Say hi, Lila. Let's go put you out. All right, she just has to be in the middle of everything. Okay, so next I'm going to go ahead and edge distress all of the papers in the Mocha or the Early Espresso, whichever you have. And that gives it it makes the patterns and also this white just pop a little bit. And so I decided to go ahead and just edge distress them for that reason. We're going to do a lot of the edge distressing in the scrapbook pages as well. Those videos are coming up. It just helps the patterns pop. So I felt like it needed a little something. So I'll just do these on, quickly edge them. I'm not going too far into it, so it's not like a true distress. I'm just kind of making that edge darker, if that makes sense. All right. This Country Woods collection is so good, and there's so many fun colors in it. When I was designing this, I'm like, will these go together? And they really do. So I just love all the different layers and colors in this collection. So let's go ahead and grab our card bases. Oops, I got a little smear. And I'm going to put these off to the side for a second so we can bring these in. And you could do the darker side if you want. I really like the lighter, so that's what I chose to do. And I'm going to put it on my card base, leaving a little bit of a white edge all the way around. I'll do that for this one as well. And there we go. And then we'll put the blue piece about a 1/2 inch above the more goldish color. It was really hard for me to decide what to name the different patterns, so I hope you figured it out. I think this one, did I say the gold white wood pattern is what I named it, that one, and then the teal wood pattern. It was really hard. Okay, so we're going to put our sentiment about right there. These will make really nice note cards. I always like to have a variety, so you can definitely change up the sentiments. All right, so here is the first ephemera, this large one with the flowers and all the goodness. Let me find. And then the second one is also pink with a little green florals. So they're very similar. And then we're going to use dimensionals to pop them up. Oops, things are flying. And I'm going to run out of this sheet soon. But this one's lasted me a long time, and I think there's like 4 sheets that come in a package, so you definitely get a lot in one dimensional pack. All right, so I'm just going to add that right next to the sentiment. And I'll do this one. And this is I think the larger one. I don't know. I'm still learning things. I know that the little itty bitty ones have come in the paper pumpkin, but I don't know if they're just available online. I would assume so, but they're also fun to have around to add the little bitty pieces to your projects. All right. And then for the bling, I decided to just use the pink again, or the darker pink, I guess I should say. Yeah, I definitely need that tool, so if you know, please let me know what it's called. Just add a couple there, and then over here, I'm going to add them right here on the left above. I usually have my piercing tool. It almost looks like this. Maybe this will work. Oh, that might work too. This is our little pickup tool from Close to My Heart. Okay, I'm gonna have this handy. I'll see if it was just a fluke. Okay, so that is our card number 3 and 4. Oh, that folded funny. I'm like, did I put that on wrong? No, I just couldn't see the top. There we go. 3 and 4. Are they just not so pretty? Love, love this ephemera pack. All right, I'm gonna grab my examples. So the next card is, oh, another one of my favorite patterns. This one right here. So this stripe pattern is so, so pretty, and I've seen so many fun things done with it. A lot of nautical themes. We're going to be using it on our scrapbook page. So fun. That pattern, we just need that one in bulk for sure. So let's grab our pieces. And we'll have those 2 pieces, and then our blue and our little sentiment piece. I think that's it. Okay, we are good to start on this one. We are going to stamp Happy Birthday. And I always need a birthday card, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that. You could also do the Let's Celebrate. That one's nice and long too. Grab my block and my black ink. There we go. The more I go, the messier my desk is. I'm going to just go ahead and stamp this kind of towards the right hand side. Okay, and And like the other one, we are going to use the mocha or the early espresso and just add a little bit of a color around the edges of those just to bring it out. When I cut these, I needed a new blade on my trimmer, so they're kind of furry. Did this happen to you? Let me know in the comments. One reason I got the new Stampin' Up! Cutter was because I need a new blade, and I'm like, I might as well just get a new cutter and try this one out. So, or trimmer, I guess is what they're called, paper trimmers. Okay, just going to quickly go around that. You leave off this step if you want to, but I feel like it really does add to the look of the card. And this one as well. Seriously, I need this in bulk. I love it. Okay. All right. So now we can put our card together. So let me grab the card bases. And I'm going to just set these set up higher so we can get our bases in. Just like that. And then we can put our stripe in the center of the card. Okay, and then we'll add this blue stripe across, leaving about 1/4 of an inch of that stripe peeking out at the bottom. Just like that. Okay, and then our sentiment. Just add that about right there. It comes a little bit further. Wow, did I even get adhesive on there? I did. It just did not want to stick, I guess. There we go. It's just poking out just a little bit past the stripe pattern. Just that is so cute. You could even add something different on that one if you need a more like manly card. All right, so let's grab the ephemera. So it's this one right here, this bluish one. And then the other one I used is this one right here. And then I also pulled in this little greenery for that one, because the black and white was just kind of, just needed a little something behind it. All right. Okay, so now we can add our ephemera. I'm going to add this piece right to the card base. Just going to go right there. And then I'll use the dimensionals for the actual flowers. And just layer that right on top, just like that. All right, so let's do this one. Now it looks like I ran out of dots, but I've been wanting to try this. I'm like, I want to see if I can just pull these off and just use pieces of it, so we're not wasting. Yep, we can. Oh, that's amazing. So don't throw this away. Just use it as a little extra dimensionals. All right. Okay, so we're going to add this right there. And then we can add our dots. Okay, I'm going to try this little tool again and see if it works. So this one right here, I used the blue. Nope, it bent it. Never mind, it was a fluke. I'll play with it more. I'll figure it out. There we go. They're so cute, and there's so many different colors in this pack, and I believe it's only like $8 for the whole thing, if I remember right. And I've been using it forever, so You can get a lot of projects done just with this one pack. And this one I chose kind of the more peach or orangey color. And there we go. There is our card 5 and 6. Right there. So fun. I can't wait to send these out, honestly. I'm super excited. Okay, here's our last one. Just a note. And again, I had to use that stripe paper in the blue, and then I think this is where I messed up and cut the wrong one. That's okay. I brought my package in here so I can cut a different one. So we have this one right here. And then we have our blue stripe. Blue and stripe. And did we miss putting this somewhere? I don't know. Maybe I missed it. Maybe they're for a different project. Okay. There we go. So I think we have all the pieces. So for this one, I'm going to grab my paper packet. And I'm glad I grabbed 2 of these. So I can just quickly cut another one. And these are 4 by 5 1/4, if I remember correctly. So let's do the 5 1/4. Oops, I need to put that down. There we go. 5 1/4 by 4. Okay. All right. There we go, problem solved. So let's go ahead and stamp our sentiment. And this one I did just a note, because you can always use this one for all kinds of different occasions. Now add our block. And we're going to use black ink. And stamp. Right in the center. All right. And then we're going to edge distress these pieces as well with our mocha or our early espresso, whichever you have, or you can choose not to. Totally up to you. Just quickly do that. Okay, so while I'm doing that, just a reminder that we will be doing our scrapbook layouts here in just a little bit. They will be, they'll show up as a premiere just like this video did. Or if you're watching the replay, you can just, it'll be in the next video. If you would like this cutting guide, all you need to do is order the Country Woods paper on my website. You can find the link down below, and also a list of all the products that I used today in the description of the video. And as long as this paper is available, this workshop guide will be available. So if you're watching this later and you decide you want this workshop guide, just add it to your order and I will email it to you in a PDF. All right. There we go. Okay, so let's get our card bases. And I'm going to move these out of the way. And we can do these. So we're going to add the larger piece in the center, leaving a little bit of a white edge all the way around. Like that. And then we're going to add this blue pattern about 1 inch over from the left-hand side. or about 3/4 inches, I think is probably best. 3/4 inches. They're not, there we go. That extra little white behind it was messing me up. Okay. And then we'll add our stripe. Now you should have enough ephemera or the flowers. Ephemera is just it's a funny word. And the flowers and also the paper that you can create even more of these designs if you would like to. Or you can for sure do the scrapbook layouts, and I think even you could still even do even more. So these packages of paper have a ton of paper in them that you can just create for days. All right, and I will, because I have a couple more ideas coming. All right, so our ephemera, let's see which ones we chose. All right, so we have this yellow. Look how pretty. I just thought this yellow looks so good with the blue. That's why I chose that one. And then it's just such a bright, happy color. And then this one right here, the pink. Okay, the other flowers, a lot of them we're going to be using on the scrapbook pages, so hold on to those for our next videos. And, oh, we need one more. Let me see. The leaves. There we go, right here. Again, I felt like there just needed to be a little bit more behind this one, so I added some more leaves. And then this one already had the leaves attached, so it didn't need anything extra. So let's go ahead and lay this down. Make sure we have it where we want it. I think that will work just great. Okay. There we go. And then let's use the dimensionals. I'm going to use up every little piece of this sheet of dimensionals. Why not? No need to waste. Okay. There we go. And then some more dimensionals. I'm just going to do a big old piece on this one. There we go. And add that right there. And then we're going to add some of our little dots. That's kind of hard to tell in the photos, and but in person you can totally see these. So this one I'm using kind of the yellowish one to match the yellow flower. And it's kind of funny, some of these change colors depending on what you put it next to. So it's kind of fun. So this one I'm going to be using this brighter purple one. Well, that's more pink, I guess. And I'm just gonna put them right here off to the side. The small, and then, actually this one I did 2 smalls. There we go. All right, so those are our cards. Let me know how you did. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Let me know which card is your favorite out of all of these. And stay tuned for our next video. You can always hit the subscribe button and it will notify you when the next video is available. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in a little bit.